Before Doomsday, rewatching everything Marvel is actually a mistake, because only 5 stories truly explain Doctor Doom. The rest just waste your time. Doom isn't built through explosions. He's built through power theft, timeline control, and ego rivalry. If you watch the wrong movies, Doom will feel random. Watch the right ones, and he becomes inevitable. So if Doom only makes sense when you understand how he thinks, then this isn't a binge list, it's a decoding guide. Because Doom isn't introduced like normal villains. He's assembled over time, through stolen authority, broken timelines, and rivalries that feel personal instead of heroic. Miss those foundations and Doom looks random. Catch them, and his rise feels unavoidable. In this video, I'm cutting through the noise and showing you the exact stories that train you to recognize Doom's playbook before Doomsday even starts. Not filler, not hype. Just the pieces that actually matter. Before we go on, answer this in the comments right now. Have you already watched all 5 of these? Or are you missing at least one? Be honest and type it out, because by the end of this list, you'll know whether you're ready for Doom or about to misunderstand him completely. Must watch. Yeah, it's old. Yeah, it's messy. And yeah, a lot of people dismiss it too quickly. But if you care about understanding Victor Von Doom properly, this movie is more important than it gets credit for. What it captures correctly is the relationship logic straight from the comics. Doom is not just a bad guy who hates heroes. He is a rival genius who believes he should have been the one history chose. In early Fantastic Four comics, Doom is written as Reed Richards' Dark Mirror. Same intelligence, same ambition, different philosophy. Reed believes knowledge should be shared and guided by responsibility. Doom believes knowledge proves he deserves authority. That difference matters more than any explosion. This movie establishes that Doom's ego is not petty. It's existential. He doesn't want to defeat Reed. He wants to invalidate him. That's why Doom's anger always feels personal, not random. When people say Doom is just arrogant, they miss the point. His ego isn't insecurity, it's certainty. He is convinced the universe made a mistake by not putting him on top. If you skip this movie, you miss the foundation of why Doom later believes he has the right to rule reality itself. Cosmic-level ego doesn't appear overnight. It's built from rivalry, resentment, and the belief that intellect equals destiny. This movie is not great, and you're not watching it for storytelling quality. You're watching it for conceptual groundwork. Specifically, the idea that cosmic power is something that can be taken, not earned. In Marvel Comics, Doom stealing the power cosmic from the Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four number 57 to 58 is one of the most important moments in his entire history. It defines his mindset forever. Doom doesn't challenge gods to fair fights. He studies them, waits, and then removes what makes them gods. This film flirts with that idea, even if it doesn't fully commit. You see Doom's obsession shift from rivalry to acquisition. Power itself becomes the target. That's a crucial evolution. Doom realizes that intelligence alone isn't enough. He needs access to forces that shape reality. This is why Rise of the Silver Surfer matters for Doomsday. It introduces the logic that Doom isn't impressed by beings like Thor or cosmic entities. He views them as temporary holders of energy he could use better. That belief is terrifying because it removes moral limits. If power exists, Doom believes it should belong to the most capable mind. And in his mind, that's always him. This film plants the seed that Doom's ambitions don't stop at Earth, governments, or even heroes. They scale upward, toward the machinery of the universe itself. You're not watching this movie for Doom. You're watching it to understand how Marvel prepares audiences for ideology-driven villains. Thanos is a test case. Infinity War teaches viewers how Marvel frames a villain who genuinely believes suffering is necessary. Thanos isn't chaotic. He's methodical. He believes balance requires sacrifice. Doom takes that idea and pushes it further. Where Thanos believes suffering is unavoidable, Doom believes control eliminates suffering entirely. That's a critical escalation. In the comics, Doom often looks at heroes and sees failure disguised as hope. They save today, but tomorrow still breaks. Infinity War trains the audience to accept a villain who is calm, logical, and horrifying because he believes he's right. That emotional groundwork matters. Doom is not a screaming madman. He's closer to a king, a strategist, a ruler who believes morality is inefficient. Infinity War also normalizes the idea that villains can win, and that victory can feel inevitable rather than explosive. Doom operates in that same psychological space. He doesn't rush, he doesn't improvise, he plans for inevitability. Watching Infinity War helps you understand how Marvel wants you to feel when a villain isn't just powerful but philosophically convincing. Doom lives in that space permanently. This one is mandatory viewing if Doom is entering the MCU. Not because of spectacle, but because it rewires how the audience understands time. Endgame proves that time is not sacred. It can be accessed, exploited, rewritten, and weaponized. That idea is ancient for Doom. He was using time travel as early as Fantastic Four, 1961, number 5, forcing the team to move through time for his benefit. Endgame simply makes that concept mainstream. It tells the audience, yes, this is allowed now. Doom doesn't invent time manipulation. He perfects it. Endgame also introduces a key Doom-compatible idea. Fixing one timeline doesn't mean saving everything. You can win and still lose something else. Doom hates that compromise. Where heroes accept loss as part of victory, Doom rejects it. He believes a truly superior mind would design a solution where loss doesn't exist. Endgame makes time travel emotionally acceptable. Doom will make it politically dangerous. This movie prepares viewers to understand why Doom would see timelines as resources, not histories. Tools, not memories. This is secretly one of the most important setups for Doom, even though he never appears. Loki introduces the idea that reality is fragile, managed, and enforced by systems that can fail. Timeline control, multiversal authority, pruning, variance. These concepts are Doom's playground. In the comics, Doom does not panic when reality collapses. He plans for it. Loki shows the audience that existence itself can be governed, rewritten, and regulated. Once that idea exists, Doom becomes inevitable. He is the kind of character who would look at the TVA and think, this is inefficient. Doom doesn't want to manage chaos. He wants to replace it with order under his rule. Loki also reframes identity. Variants show that who you are depends on timelines and choices. Doom hates that randomness. He believes identity should be absolute, not conditional. Loki teaches viewers that reality isn't stable. Doom thrives in instability because it creates opportunities for takeover. If Endgame opens the door to time manipulation, Loki shows what happens when no one is truly in control. And Doom's response to that has always been the same. Then I will be. Skip 4. Avengers: Age of Ultron. Good movie, wrong villain energy. Ultron is about AI evolution. Doom is about human will overpowering everything else. In the comics, Doom hates relying on machines alone. He believes the mind must rule. So Ultron doesn't really prepare you for Doom. 3. Ant-Man and the Wasp quantum stuff is cool. But Doom's power doesn't come from accidents. In comics, Doom earns power through knowledge, deals, and theft. Quantum randomness is not equal to Doom logic. You can skip this unless you're doing a full MCU rewatch. 2. Thor: Love and Thunder. Too comedic. Dr. Doom is treated in comics almost like royalty. Even heroes speak carefully around him. This tone doesn't match Doom's presence at all. Not useful for Doomsday prep. 1. Guardians of the Galaxy. Volume 2, fun, emotional, solid. But Doom doesn't care about found family stories. He cares about order, legacy, and dominance. This won't help you understand him. The comic truth that changes everything. Here's the real twist. In Marvel Comics, especially Secret Wars, 2015, Doom doesn't win by fighting heroes. He wins by letting the multiverse collapse, stealing god-level power, rebuilding reality as Battleworld heroes only realize too late. They were never the target. That's why this watch list matters. You're not preparing for a Doom fight. you're preparing for a Doom takeover. So here's the truth most people will miss before Doomsday hits. Doctor Doom isn't a surprise villain. He's a pattern. If you've watched these stories, you can already see how he thinks, how he waits, how he lets other people break the universe, and then steps in to own what's left. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these 5 do you think matters the most for understanding Doom? Drop the title in the comments and tell me why. And subscribe. Not for hype, for clarity. Because the next videos won't explain what Doom does. They'll explain why no one realizes they've already lost until he's in control. If you understand Doom early, Doomsday hits different. Doom doesn't need an army, he just needs the right moment.